Hello guys, there is Yoda and welcome into BFME I, part 1.06. Today we got 2v2 on Anorien and it's going to be ClanWars match between AoT and B2B, if I remember correctly. So we got SparrowHawk playing as Mordor. His teammate is going to be Gondor player Buggy, and they're from the AoT team. And their opponents, they're going to be B2B Ganjaman playing as Gondor, and his teammate is going to be Gondor as well. It's going to be Lorde. So double Gondor into Rohan and Mordor. On Anorien, most of the time, guy with the evil faction as an ally would win, but we'll see how it's going to be. As we can see, Mordor is going with Orc Pit into tons of orcs. Pretty normal, pretty standard build order for the Mordor, as well as he will took the free settlements, turn them into the mills. Why he did it? Because he got to boost the economy. And there is the second thing to keep in mind, that Force of Evil doesn't have walls, so they got to invest in Sentry Tower to protect themselves. This is why you allow your teammate to get your another neutral settlement. Okay. Elvenwood for Gondor. We got Eye of Sauron for Sparrow, so he doesn't going to match his opponent. He's rather going to play as a teammate over here for the Rohan player, and would be forced to retreat. As we can see, he lost the settlement, he lost this lumber mill, but he will save here Golem and get it over here, so the opponent will not create a farm. On the other hand, he's going with fast Haradim Palace. I don't know why, he doesn't have lots of things. He got only 2 of those lumber mills over here. His teammate got his Haradim, his Rohan peasants rather, outside of the position. We got Eye of Sauron on the orcs, but it is definitely too late. There is not lots of orcs over here. We got some sentry towers, as well as this Haradim Palace has been cancelled. I think that the orc pit might be taken down. 3 battalions of Gondor soldiers over here. There is definitely enough to destroy this Mordor orc pit. So really good start from the Gondor team. Rohan just appeared with peasants. He got dropped already on those peasants, but it's definitely too late. And with the standalone, or rather Elvenwood for a Gondor team up, they'll be able to successfully push back those Gondor soldiers as well as those orcs into the base of Mordor. Mordor, on the other hand, was forced to create 2 slaughterhouses. He would go for Troll Cage, but he lost this settlement over here. He lost the ground for Gondor teammates, as we can see, so they got an advantage, at least on this side of the map. Let's check the other side of the map, where Rohan is trying to deal as much damage as possible. As we can see, he just take the settlement over here. He will be taking this farm as well, and maybe create a farm for himself as well as this one. So definitely Gondor use this advantage, that both the Gondor players trying to push the Mordor into his base and try to deal as much damage as possible with peasants taking down those farms and turn those settlements into his farms to boost the resource count. As we can see, Lorde was able to clock near the settlement and save it over here for himself. A pretty good move. I think it was misclick by Rohan. He should definitely purchase this farm over here as fast as possible. As we can see, we got Faramir on the field, and Mary has been clocked, but I don't think so it's going to work. Wounded Arrow on the autocast could definitely kill this Mary pretty easy with 1 shot, and it's going to happen at the moment. As we can see, nothing can hide. Wounded Arrow will find everything. Anyway, this Gondor farm will be taken down by peasants as well. Pretty good job. Maybe Rohan could get away with Mary as fast as possible, but it was too late definitely. And Gondor realized that he's clocking out over here. He was able to use Wounded Arrow to kill him, as we saw. As we can see, a really good micro by Pippin over here, clocking out near the settlement to not to disable the farm from Rohan on this side of the map, as well as we got already a stables for Ganjaman, and he is going to retake the settlements on his side of the map, maybe trying to attack the opponent's side of the map with a couple of Gondor soldiers. Not a big deal. As we can see, on the other hand, the Omer got already level 3 auto leadership that allow you to get some kind of resources after king units. Pretty good if you're playing as a Rohan. We are going for stables. We got at least 5 farms for Rohan at the moment. Oh, actually he lost this one previously, so he retake this one neutral for himself because Mordor wasn't able to do it. On the other hand, Mordor is clogging his base, so it's really bad for him. He doesn't have outside settlements for himself. He and his troll cage got to be built for like 1,200 resources. It's really costly for Mordor. Let's check the power points. Ganjaman got 1 power point at the moment. He got heal for himself, while his opponent's Rohan, which is Buggy, got heal and draft already. Mordor got only Eye of Sauron. He wasn't able to do anything, to be honest. He was clogged in his base. Lorde got 1 power point and Elfin Forest. So Gondor player is just really good in management of those first power points. One of those players choose the Elfenwood, while another one choose heal, and they do it pretty well overall. We got Forge Blades for Gondor Knights at the moment. Of course, there doesn't have shields or heavy armor, so it means that Eomer can easily throw the spear into them, and as we can see, he's doing it. We got farming level 5. He was able to clear up, I think, both of the trollers, and he received level 5 already with his leadership, 50% armor. It could be really good for him. And the allies knights as well. Middle camp hasn't been taken by anyone. I think that Mordor should definitely take the middle camp for the time being, at least in the early stage of the game, so we can boost his economy a bit and then go with toe-to-toe with those double Gondors. On the other hand, we got infantry units for Lorde, so it seems that this Faramir is for this infantry. We got some battle tower as well. Sorry that I cannot keep up with everything that's happened, but as you know, I try to show you everything that it's at least those fights that are happened on the battlefield. As we can see, almost level 4 on the Eomer, almost leadership for him, as well as we got Rohirrim archers for Rohan, which is pretty good. Faramir is still trying to push forward with Knights of Gondor, but I think so that they definitely need shields to deal some damage. We got 2 trolls on the field as well. First on the way for Mordor, and the spear throw definitely allow Eomer to get Lord Horde's heal, who was forced to be used now. Buggy just point out to his teammate that there is Eomer and there is a Faramir, and they should definitely aim for him. Faramir was able to escape. They still messed up with those names. Faramir was able to escape. He's trying to lure those trolls, I guess. Not the best thing to do. As we can see, Ganjaman get a Gondor farm as well, and he's going to take down more and more those settlements, farms and lumber mills. So it's really good cancellation by Sparrow as well. It forces Gondor as well to get away of here. Oh, misclick. I think it was misclick. Ganjaman may even lose the entire battalion if he will not be paying attention to this entire battalion, but I think so he will be able to successfully get away. Yes, indeed. Anyway, let's check the beacon over here. We got some Gondor battle towers for Ganjaman, and here we got skirmish near the Gondor base. As we can see, this throw spear is pretty good for Eomer, as well as those Rohan archers. They're doing pretty good damage. What could Rohan do at the moment? Gondor could do definitely try to take down the settlements, and if they get horde shields as well as a pretty good amount of units, they could go into the base of their opponents. On the other hand, we got another Gondor who is going with infantry units and create combos alongside Faramir, which got leadership for the armory. It could be really good for him. Let's see how much resources we got. We got 400 resources, 4,000 resources actually, for Ganjaman at the moment, and he is saving his resources to get Gandalf and then turn to white, which is common in those kinds of 2v2 with double Gondor, while one player is going for infantry, as we can see, and another is going for knights and Gandalf as fast as possible. We got fire arrows for those combos, so they got definitely initially 22% I guess damage more. It hasn't been set, as well as we got Drama Troll, so Troll Cage is on level 2 already for Mordor. This is what he was waiting for. Rohan is going for heavy armor. He will not go for Forge Blades because I cannot see that he got any of those. Oh, actually, maybe one Rohirrim battalion, but overall He got more of those Rohirrim archers, as well as Theoden with Eomer. Those two leadership they're going to stack over here will allow those Rohirrim archers to deal significant amount of damage towards even upgraded Knights of Gondor, as we can see. Knights of Gondor at the moment could definitely do little. They get to only destroy those settlements and be annoying for the opposing team, maybe level up those units, and definitely do not use those knights because they are already level 2. You don't want to lose them, and I think it may even happen. Why Spearthrower hasn't been used, I don't know yet. There is a heal, so it looks like that Ganjaman doesn't want to lose this battalion. It's pretty wise to do. Okay, we got combos who are moving back and forth. They're not going to do much. We got Gandalf still grey over here on the battlefield for Ganjaman. Let's check his power points. He doesn't have yet this one power point, but I think after killing couple of those knights, couple of Rohan knights, then Ganjaman will receive this one power point right now, and now the Gandalf will be white. He will turn into the white and receive his horse. He will mount to the horse and definitely move with entire army of knights, plus entire infantry army, which is very important. And now it comes to the late game when the people is going to players are going to fight towards the middle, trying to get the middle. Maybe some ballistas later on, maybe another Gandalf for Gondor players. But as we can see, we got trolls, we got drama troll. I think there should be another drama troll for Mordor. I cannot see him. Yeah, there he is, another drama troll. We got Rohirrims, we got Eomer and Theoden. They will level up, as we can see, killing all those knights. So far it's going to be forward and back fights over here. Towards the middle, as we can see, Gondor take the high ground, so Rohan and Mordor decided to get away. You definitely don't want to fight with player who get the high ground. We got Wounded Arm towards a troll. Two trolls are going down by the Wizard Blast, but the Gandalf is low in health and he could be even spear throwed. There is a heal for entire army. Definitely could be spear throwed by Eomer. It was definitely something to be done for Rohan player, and he could use it. It could be even good game after this Theoden, after Gandalf was killed. Anyway, as we can see, camp will be taken by one of those Gondor players. It's going to be Ganja. He's going for those heroic statues, as well as some towers expansions, as well as wells to just heal up units. And yeah, Ganjaman still is going to towards the settlements, trying to level up knights. As we can see, this battalion of knights are on level 1. Spearthrow will be used, common stuff that we saw almost all the time. We got rangers on the battlefield for Rohan with combos. And yeah, Lorde will do the same. Lorde will just create more and more rangers, maybe even some of those tower guards later on when he lost a couple of those combos, or reduce the count of them. Oh, we can see that Mordor is moving forward, and Lorde got to spread his units while he's doing pretty well. There is a Gandalf, but he's going to use Wizard Blast, or Lightning Sword rather, and it could end up there badly, but it seems that it was okay. Level 6 at the moment for Gandalf, and Gollum will be killed actually over here. Yeah, Mordor was unable to do much actually without assist of Rohan, without proper assist of Rohan, because Rohan was already here but completely not engaged into the fight. What I got to do, what Mordor got to do, Mordor got to get himself a Witch King. As we can see, he's trying to save resources. He got to reclaim back the settlement from Ganjaman. As we can see there, this farm is already on level 2. Another troll has been sniped by the Starlight at the moment. And as we can see, Gandalf is going to level up. He's 6.5 at the moment, and he's going to rank up. There's the only thing that Ganjaman got to do, level up his Gandalf to level 10, and then those trolls will be like nothing. The entire army will be flying around. Mordor got to take Witch King, and how about Rohan? Rohan got to play a little bit more aggressive, I guess. Okay, we got Gondor on the Thunderland over here with all those necessary tools. They could attack actually Mordor, and I think it's going to be their choice. Rohan is moving back, so he's out of position. Combos are trying to deal some damage. We got Boromir on the battlefield. And little bit of settlements will be going down. What is Gandalf is going to do? Lightning Sword will be used. We got 3 Drama Trolls at the moment. It's a little bit too much, I think. 2 is enough. 2 is enough, definitely. Plus those Drama Trolls are not going to deal damage. They are only here for leadership, to be honest. So this is why now Mordor is going for more and more trolls. Oh, only 1 troll has been knocked down. And where is the heal? There is a heal for Ganjaman. And I think even this Mordor troll cage will be destroyed. There is the Eye of Sauron. It's going to be moving towards army. We got Rohan back, and all those combos are going to be wrecked over here. There is a Glorious Charge as well. What is Gandalf going to do? Wizard plus only heal has been used, but look at this, how fast the Gandalf self is going down. SparrowHawk has been used as well. Trolls are in motion at the moment, and I think the entire army of Gondor, all those combos will be killed over here by combined forces of Mordor and Rohan at the moment. As we can see, Faramir is still trying to level up, level 6 for him, but it's not enough, he'll be killed. As we can see, Glorious Charge has been used for Theoden. Really good attempt by Rohan to save his teammate. Good at least that Mordor was waiting for Eye of Sauron to appear. We got Gandalf still on the air, we got to remember that, and he will take down the troll over here. Thunderland will cover the Elfenwood, and one of those Drama Trolls out of position, they will be picked up already. Well, for Rohan, he will heal up all those units. Mordor got to recreate the troll cage, so he lost quite a bit. Lots of furnace, lots of slaughterhouse. At least he got those 3 slaughterhouses in the back. Ganjaman still receive his camp over here. He's going for... Oh, he just made himself a firestone, so we will go with trebuchets over here. Towards even Rohan, I think, because Mordor doesn't have match, and Mordor can be destroyed by knights and Gandalf itself. But it's Rohan who deals more damage, as we can see. It's going to be spear throw. Gandalf will still be on air, but tons of Rohirrim archers. This is why Ganjaman is going for trebuchets to destroy the wall, as well as put those Rohirrim archers into the motion. If they're going to be moving, they will not be able to shoot with their arrows. We got Aragorn on the battlefield. Let's check the power points. If Rohan got enough power points for Anduril. He's 1 point away, actually a little bit of quarter of the point, so he will receive it as fast as possible. Really good to take Aragorn as another hero, to be honest. Not necessary for his leadership, because the entire army of Rohan will be moving spontaneously without Aragorn, but definitely he's pretty good against the army, and against trebuchets. What we can see, they're moving forward, and double Gondor they're moving forward towards Rohan at the moment, destroying the wall. What is going to do with Mordor? Mordor got to recreate, so he's going with tons and tons of Mordor mountain trolls. At the moment we got 2 power points for Rohan. We are going with Anduril, as I mentioned before. And we can see what is going to happen. We got 2 Drama Trolls only. We got another 2 trolls on the way. And tons of Rohan archers. And let's see what's going to happen over here. Gondor could just get into the base of Rohan over here with 1 battalion of Gondor knights. It's definitely enough. The entire army of combos with really good tower guards over here as a combo. It got to be something. Here we go. Glorious Charge. Those catapults definitely should be near the army, near the entire army of Gondor over here, near the combos. It was miscalculated, I guess. This way all those trebuchets will be catched over here. It shouldn't happen, actually. Only those 2 trebuchets are still alive over here. So Ganjaman made a mistake with all those trebuchets. They should definitely go near the combos over here. and not with knights. Knights can move spontaneously, but trebuchets got to be mixed with combos, so those combos could save them. Anyway, we got Andrew for Rohan. We got some trolls and drama trolls for Mordor. He's going to recreate this Mordor cage level 2 to receive back drama troll. It of course deny the Witch King coming up, because now he will receive 1k resources. He needs yet 1k resources at the moment to receive Witch King. It seems that this Witch King has been denied. And one more time, those combos are not near the entire army, entire combo structure over here. Those catapults are out of position. Another Gondor with combos are moving back. This is something that shouldn't happen. That it's another mistake, and those combos will be picked up. Those catapults will be picked up. Combos for another Rohan are moving back completely. It's something that I cannot understand. Those trebuchets should be protected actually, because they could definitely deal significant damage towards Rohirrim archers. But if they will not be protected, as it's happened twice already, those double Gondors will not be able to win, even if they get it closer and closer. Now Witch King on the way, he will be here in the seconds. Only thing that the Gondor players are waiting for is another Gandalf, to be honest. And they need at least one power point yet to turn to the white, 1k resources yet to get the resource enough to bring the Gandalf to the life as well. So lots of things happened. Got to happen yet Witch King on the battlefield, so we got the national leadership, or another leadership from the Witch King, as well as drama trolls. As we can see, Mordor. Rohan is trying to prepare himself for the invasion. He's going with those heroic statues to boost his morals. And again, those trebuchets should be mixed with those combos. I understand that those combos got to get a higher ground, so they will increase their range, but there is a waste of resources with the trebuchets at the moment. And we got Eye of Sauron as well. There is not lots of trolls actually, only 3 trolls, 1 drama troll. There's not lots of things that's happened for Mordor, but at least he got this Witch King, and at least he got this Eye of Sauron that could definitely boost the morale of the Rohan army and convince them to move forward towards those combos, because now they got to reclaim the camp. They cannot move like here towards base of both the Gondors. It's not going to happen. As we can see, a lightning sword towards Eomer. Heal has been used pretty wise, but Theoden may be killed. Atlas has been used in the right moment to heal up Theoden, as well as Eomer. Oh, they shouldn't sit here on the corner. And one more time, it's up to those combos to move forward, to be honest. To force those catapults to move forward as well. If it's not going to happen, those catapults will be taken down one by one. And it seems that this Gondor player doesn't know what to do. Let's be honest. You get to attack or go back. You get to attack or go back. It's not like this Gondor, this Rohan and Mordor will go into your high ground and trying to pick up your units from there. I know it could be the ideal situation that you are on the high ground and trying to aim for those units with increased range, but it will not happen. Just there is not this kind of level of the game, as we can see. So I think the Lorde is making a little bit of mistakes. He got to realize that he got to attack or just defend. And thing is, if he doesn't want to help his teammate with those trebuchets, and he'll not save his army to protect those trebuchets, then Ganjaman should consider just doesn't create those trebuchets for time being. But on the other hand, they got to end this game as fast as possible, because as long as the game will progress, Mordor will get stronger and stronger, to be honest. Because as we can see, this Gandalf got level 7 only, he's not even close to level 10. He got to receive level 10 with Word of Power. Maybe then they will move forward a little bit bravely. But for now, as we can see, it was the first time that trebuchets will be protected. Gandalf is low in health, he got to be healed. And yeah, one more time, Rohan is moving back. Not the greatest glorious charge as well, but I think that Rohan is going to attack. There is the Elfin Wood, and lots of combos will be picked up. They should definitely turn up and just try to deal some damage at the moment. All those combos will be picked up, and they got to retreat into the castle. At least trolls been lured out, but they will be of course killed over here. So we got two Gandalfs on the air. One is on level 7, another is on level 6 almost. So there is nothing that those Gondors got to do anymore, to be honest. They just get to kill the opponents and try to not lose those Gandalfs, to be honest. Oh, his Starlight may be used. I think it's enough to kill the Witch King at the moment. Maybe he doesn't want to be exposed to those trolls. That's why he's not using this his Starlight over here. But now it's a really good decision. Oh, Atelas had some news in the little bit too late. Oh, Aragorn goes into Blade Master mode. And yeah, this Witch King could be killed. We got 2 Istari Lights available for Gondor players, and this Dramatroll could be picked up as he is over here. Without additional leaderships, it could be harder and harder. Trolls will be killed by Istari Light. Another Istari Light might be used to kill this Fell Beast, this Witch King actually. Lots of battle towers, he got to retreat as fast as possible. Wounded Arrow could be used from Faramir if he will be able to catch up. Combos are completely out of position as well, but we cannot judge them. Then another Wounded Arrow will not be used. Thing is, Captain of Gondor could be used on this entire army to just let him level up a bit. Gandalf got to retreat for and wait for the entire army. He cannot go by himself into the Gondor player army. Mordor got to create a siege and what he's actually doing over here, but he doesn't have much of the resources. He got of course industry, but because it's not normal for Mordor and Isengard to get some additional resources power point, but you need definitely the camp to boost your echo, and then goes for catapults. Now it's like defense catapults to try to defend against the trebuchets that Gondor is going to create, and he will even possess the Firestone, so they will be tougher and stronger towards those Mordor catapults. On the other hand, we got some attack over here by Gondor towards Rohan. He was forced to create battle towers, and he will be able to pick up quite a lot of Gondor Knights over here. As we can see, Hill was to be forced to be used. Lots of Gondor Knights has been picked up and killed. We got 5 trebuchets over here with Firestone, and we are moving to get more and more. The other Gondor is moving forward actually, trying to pick up I think some kind of power points, which is Lorde. It's actually Lorde who would like to pick up some power points. Yes, at least 3 power points. Receive 3 power points for those Elfin Alliance summon. He'll pick up the Mordor Citadel. He'll pick up level 6 for Gandalf, but he got to retreat. Definitely combos are not the greatest idea against charge from the Rohirrims as well as catapults at the same time, but he could use Glorious Charge. I don't think so it could work for every of those units because they are pretty good on levels. And yeah, now all those combos will be picked up. As we can see, there is nothing that Gondor could do over here. They should definitely work together a little bit more, and those trebuchets will be picked up as well, one by one. Not the greatest use of trebuchets. Boromir will be picked up as well. So I think it was miscommunication. They of course were able to take down the Citadel. There is completely not getting in use for Mordor player at the moment. He got already a Witch King, he got already a Nazgul, and he's going to produce units nonetheless if he got this Citadel or not. Okay, I went to the desktop for a moment. Some difficulties from time to time. Anyway, we are back. We can see that Rohan is going back into the well, trying to heal up entire army. We got this Mountain Troll chaining out over here. Whatever he could do actually, nothing else. We got 2 Gandalfs on the field, level 8 almost, and level 6 at the moment with 2 Istari Lights. It could be disaster for those Mordor and Rohan over here. They got to do something. To be honest, they clear up entire combo army for one of those Gondor players, Lorde. And Ganjaman just get himself a Gondor stonework, so he's going for everything for his fortress actually, every last of those upgrades. Surder Tone and stuff like that. On the other hand, Mordor got everything that he needs actually. He got great siege work, he got Troll Cage on level 3. He got at least make a good execution. With this run I think it's possible. Theoden level 6 almost, he got Glorious Charge, lots of Rohirrims over here. Eomer, Aragorn with Andruil, it could be definitely disaster for double Gondor if they will not precise what they want to do, as well as Darkness over here for Mordor, which definitely boosts the entire army of Rohan more and more. Anyway, pretty good position still for Gondor Trebuchets. He's trying to get the citadel still for himself. Camp got to be in control of Gondor. If they lose the control and Mordor will retake it, there is nothing that they can do actually. It's going to be harder and harder, just harder and harder for them. Let's check the power points for those two Rohan players. As we can see, Lorde received for himself Elfin Alliance. His teammate got Elfin Alliance as well and 2 power points. While Buggy, which is Rohan player, got almost 5 power points for himself. Elfin Wood, Andruil, Drive and Heal. Mordor, of course, received Darkness. Oh, I don't think so that Gandalf should use the Lightning Sword over here when those catapults are over here. And they could definitely aim him pretty easily if he is standing and doing nothing. And as we can see, those catapults will be really good protected over here by trolls and Rohirrims. And this is what is lacking of those double Gondor players. They got those trebuchets, they got the combos, but they are not protecting those catapults actually. Oh, now it's pretty much hard to protect those catapults after we see that they're trebuchets. But as we can see, with Darkness and with Eye of Sauron, those trebuchets going down, well, like they're nothing. At least Rohan should try to defend a little bit more those catapults over here. What he's trying to do, we got Troll on level 10, we got Troll on level 6, we got Lightning Sword that is not going to kill those trolls because of Darkness. And I think Rohan should do something. Yeah, there is a Glorious Charge and he's moving in. He should definitely moving in, just kill as much units as possible. There is a Witch King, there is an Aragorn. I think this camp will go down. Oh, Rohan, you got to fight or retreat. Okay, Theoden has been catch up. We can see that Faramir has been catch up as well by the one of those trolls. Pretty good attempt, but I guess it was too late, a little bit too late. History Light not yet available for this Gandalf. The other Gandalf just use it. And Gondor can, Rohan can move forward towards all those combos, but let's pick up Boromir, I guess. Yeah, there was Boromir. Force back up and maybe turn around and just take down those 2 trebuchets. It's not like he cannot do it. I know there are 2 Gandalfs on the air, but... Oh... Okay, one of those trebuchets has been taken down. His Starry Light has been used already, and Lightning Sword has been casted as well. So I think it's proper time to just do it. Here we go, with proper use of lightnings. It doesn't counter actually entire Darkness. Still this 33% of damage remain, which can get to retreat because Lightning Sword, no, Lightning has been used, but all those Rohirrims picked up Gandalf like he's nothing with boost of the leadership from those 2 Drama Trolls as well as Theoden. He got even King's Favor as well as Glorious Charge available one more time, and they lose the camp over here. It's pretty bad for them. 4 power points for Mordor in this fight, 2 power points only for Lorde, but Ganjaman received 5 power points after this fight. He's closer and closer to Eagles, but I don't think so how Eagles could take down those this army of Rohirrim archers on level 10 and plus Theoden. With Glorious Charge, I don't think so that they're going to work that well. 6 power points at the moment for Rohan, and he just used Cloud and Break, so he's waiting for Army of the Dead 4 points away. As we can see, Mordor took the camp and he was going to create more and more furnaces, maybe then use the industry on them and to boost the economy. As we can see, is really lacking resources.
Look at those orc hordes. Keep squeezing out of that pit.
Now, as we can see, Ganjaman decided to be pushed back, actually creating a well, and siege works he was going to create to Trebuch at home, as well as his teammate. So they're going to try to stay alive in this game at the moment, to be honest. It's not going to be that easy. I don't think so that the wall will be recreated by Rohan. It doesn't necessarily need to be done. He got 5k resources, but he can definitely wait till this game progress and then decide to watch what he got to do with those resources. Oh, he decided to go with Endmund in the back of his fortress, so he's going for siege himself. How about those double Gondors? Those Gondors got to reclaim all those heroes that he got previously. As we can see, Boromir on the field, we got Gandalf on the field as well as Faramir. Over here, here he is. Captain of Gondor has been used on those Rangers. That's why they receive level 3 right away. And it is the funny thing, because Theoden could use the King's Favor as well on those units. I know that most of them got already level 10, or at least all of them. No, one battalion is still level 3. As we can see, King's Favor has been used. And now Rohan is trying to create more and more knights. This is why he just allow his teammate to kill those archers over here. As we can see, he got enough power, enough resources to purchase another battalion of Rohirrims.
We're ready to ride out.
Gondors get back their Gandalfs. Level 8, it's what we are looking for at the moment. And level 7, they get to receive level 10 and Word of Power to do something in this game. Definitely Cloudbreak will be available in a second. They got Darkness, the opposing team got Darkness already, and while Gondors are still staying on the tier 2 of the power points. Of course, Ganjaman is closer and closer to receive Eagles, but I don't think so. Eagles are the good call over here. Even the Cloudbreak is not the greatest call over here, because what he could do actually with the Cloudbreak, he can use it, then his opponent will use it, and they will be even. So it doesn't make any sense, as well as Eagles will definitely not deal any of the damage towards Rohim archers, while Rohan Mordor got really good composition over here. They really know what to do, they're complete one another, while the Rohan, when the Gondor players just threw away those trebuchets as we saw previously, and it's something that shouldn't happen. That's why they're losing at the moment. Oh, Gandalf is moving forward to try to take down those Mordor catapults. And right away, Rohan appear to protect those catapults. This is something that is very important, and those double Gondors just lacking of this. Treebeer on the air for Rohan. Oh, whoa, what just happened? Rohan is moving back. He left his teammate. This is why this Witch King will be picked up. This was really bad by Rohan over here to go back, while they got to only face two Gandalfs actually. Those Gandalfs could be killed, and now Ganjaman received power points, I guess. No, 5.5. But it was really bad attempt by Rohan to get out and just left his teammate. Look at this. This Dylan may be this Gandalf may be killed like he's nothing. They've been forced to use heal. If Rohan just doesn't abandon his teammate while this one just trying to take down those battle towers, it could be definitely different. Oh, really bad glorious charge over here. Heal has been forced to be used, but now with this cloud break it could be really good. They can even go into the base of the opponents. I don't think so they would like to do it. They got to retreat at the moment, but how much power points they got? Only almost 8, and I think that this Gandalf got to retreat. Even if those Rohirrims are weaker, they're still got level 10. Yeah, it's looking really bad for those double Gondors. Let's be serious here. Another lightning sword or a starry light one more time towards the drama troll to just take down the drama troll and get punched by the another catapult. That's really bad. That shouldn't actually happen. As we can see, here we go with wizard blast towards orcs to just clear them up. Not a big deal as well at this point of the game. Rohirrim archers will be healed up. They all receive level 10. We got glorious favor available as well. There's nothing that at the moment could stop Gondor. Not even giant eagles that may even appear over here. As we can see, Lorde is waiting for something like Cloudbreak, I think. While Ganjaman purchased just eagles for his power points, but it doesn't matter. He got Elfin Alliance as well as eagles, but eagles will be killed pretty easy by those Rohirrims. And when it's happened, it's a half of the power point for Rohan, which it will mean is instantly almost 1.5 power points. And when Rohan will receive Army of the Dead, it's going to be an over. Actually, maybe not an over, but with help of the catapults and 3 bear plus ants, he will definitely be able to take down the walls and just destroy the opponent's base. Even without Army of the Dead, he got Theoden Glorious Charge, all those units are level 10 except 1 only. And here we go. Giant Eagles doing absolutely nothing. Lorde doesn't care actually, and they will be picked up like they're nothing actually. So 6 power points been wasted over here. I think, yeah, Eomer has been killed somehow, but nothing else may happen over here. Gandalf received level 8. Another Giant Eagles. Those Rohirrims could definitely aim for those Giant Eagles, like they should kill them pretty easy. 6 power points at the moment, as we can see for Buggy. He decided to bot something maybe. Oh yeah, Elfin Alliance for some reason. I don't know why. He just is 1 point away. If he haven't been bought those units, he was 1 point away from Army of the Dead. Okay, one of those giants are down, another as well. And almost 8 power points for Buggy at the moment for Rohan player. And the Elfin Summon wasn't the thing that he should purchase at this point of the game when he got this powerful army, as we can see. Oh crap, really good lightning sword over here by the Gandalf to take down some of those Rohirrims actually. Lots of things just happened. There we go with another Istari light towards Nazgul. He'll be taken down. Gandalf will be forced to be held up and he'll be able to get away. Really good micro at the moment by Gondors over here. They're trying to do the best, which actually happened. As we can see, entire army of Rohan got to retreat. Eomer got to be reclaimed by Rohan army. Ants got to retreat as well. 8 power points at the moment for Rohan. Mordor got 8 power points himself, while Lorde got 3 power points and his teammate got 2 power points. So they are pretty much even. And they got to look out actually. We got trebuchets into the camp of Mordor. Is Rohan ready? Yes, Rohan is almost ready. He's even recreated the wall for some reason. Yeah, maybe he doesn't have anything to bot actually. He got lots of units actually on the air. All of them level 10. Cloudbreak, or rather Darkness, on the air. So it seems that those catapults will be picked up one by one. Oh, double lighting Istari light actually towards yes. But the Gandalf may be killed over here. Yeah, this Gandalf has been killed. 10 power points right away for Rohan, and he can purchase Army of the Dead at the moment. They got to retreat nonetheless. There is nothing to do here. He got to heal up an army. What about Mordor? He got to be careful, and Rohan got to help him to secure those catapults. This is the only thing that they get to do actually in this time. They got darkness for themselves, they got Cloudbreak available as well, they got Army of the Dead, they got everything under control, even this middle camp, so they got to only finish the game at the moment. And Rohan is trying to do it. Rohan got 3 ants as well as 3 beer, as well as Aragorn. We got Cloud and Break has been used to just get 50% less of the armor for darkness, from darkness, to counter it at some point. Of course, 53% of damage from Cloud Break still remains for like 2 minutes. It's worth to mention. Only Frozen Rain counter everything. Nothing else. Lorde 4 power points, while his teammate got 4 power points as well. I think that Lorde got to recreate his Gandalf. Yes, indeed, they got to secure those Gandalfs. Oh, we got Army of the Dead into the Lorde, his base, but I don't know why. I don't know why it's actually happened. Maybe to take down this citadel. I think that this Army of the Dead should be used maybe to take down the trebuchets if it got to be used. Yeah, citadel is going down. Siege works as well. I don't know what this Gandalf is doing here. Wizard Blast was a waste. Really good micro by Army of the Dead. Trebuchets went down. And now catapults will finish the job over here, taking down the battle towers and the wall for Gondor. Of course, Rohan got to secure those trebuchets. I don't know why he's not doing it. Now Giant Eagles may appear. I know there are some of those orc archers, but there is not enough actually. Rohan got to protect those units actually. Those trebuchets, and I don't know why he's not doing it. Okay, really good job. Just stay here with your army. Stick with those catapults and ants, and you'll be saved. You'll win this game. There's only one trebuchet. You just send like 3 catapults, so we got eagles on the air. Oh my god, eagles on the air. I think for both the players. No, Lord, just save his eagles to be summoned maybe now. Oh, you're lured out with all those Rohirrims. It shouldn't happen. You got to retreat. You got to retreat to those catapults and ants over here. You don't want to be lured out. Yeah, the wall is going down for Lorde, and Ganjaman doesn't have enough forces to just help him stay alive, as we can see. He got, of course, Giant Eagle summoned against this entire army of Rohan with all those leaderships. There is nothing that he can do. Eagles went down like they are nothing. Gandalf could be picked up. Gandalf could be picked up definitely. 8.5 power points. Almost. Heal has been used. Darkness as well. So now that's a boost for Rohan and Mordor. In damage. Witch King on the air as well. Drama Troll as well. Definitely those Rohirrims should be over here to protect those catapults. Well, I don't know why actually Rohan is not doing it. But it is what it is. He's trying to outmaneuver something that doesn't exist. And now all those combos, all those actually rangers are out of position. They should be picked up, but as we saw before, Rohan was away, completely away, out of position. He will retreat. He will destroy the castle and he will retreat. There is nothing that he can do over here. There is a heal, and those giant eagles should be picked up one by one. Yeah, another one, picked up another one, picked up another one before you will lose the Theoden. Okay, that just happened. I know it's easy to just talk about a game while you're not playing, but still, those 2 eagles should be picked up like right away, and they shouldn't even be able to deal any damage. And kill Theoden, it's something that shouldn't happen as well. Gandalf, level 10, Wizard Blast is available. I think he will be able to use it, but he'll be killed nonetheless by Aragorn, level 8 for him at the moment. And still strong, standing strong. We got Legolas, we got lots of catapults, we got ants, we got a couple of trolls. Of course, they shouldn't be here. This entire base should be picked up one by one. They shouldn't move like that. Another Felbeast will be taken down. Sparrow is not take care about this Nazgul at the moment. He's not paying attention. And the thing is, if you got catapults, you just want to take down as much of the structures as possible in the front, and then aim for the units actually. Rohan lost quite a bit, he got only 2 battalions on rank 10. He got to reclaim tons of Rohirrim archers. And it doesn't seem like he wants to. He got those ants, he's going to play with those ants as we can see. Oh, there is an ant summon as well, so Rohan got lots of power points at the moment. Yeah, all the power points actually that are available for Rohan. Citadel for Gondor is going down, it's no question asked actually. But still, Rohirrim Alliance summon, they could pick it up quite a bit. We get 2 Rohirrims on level 10 with Drama Troll and leadership from Witch King, it should be enough. Yeah, Citadel is going down. But those towers are annoying, they should be picked up. And I think Army of the Dead should take down quite a bit. Why you summon them over here? I cannot understand that. You're fighting with this guy over here and you send your Army of the Dead, you the most viable power point towards the Ganjaman to just take down the Citadel. Oh, so we will not be able to recreate the Ganjaman level 10. This is pretty smart actually to do it. And this Nazgul is completely out of position, he could be picked up. So Gandalf will not be revealed that fast, as you would like to see. Another Gandalf as well. So now the only thing that's matter are those Rangers and those Trebuchets and those battle towers actually. And Ants doing pretty good job, we got tons of catapults as well as for Mordor. Okay, three buildings left actually. 3 buildings left. We got Darkness one more time on the air from Mordor. And he got to take down those 3 buildings as fast as possible actually. Even screw those Rangers, or maybe kill them actually. Heal has been used. Just kill those Rangers if it's possible and then just destroy those 3 and now 4 structures alongside this Citadel, and it's going to be over I think. Here we go, Giant Eagles to just punish those Ants. And they will succeed it. They will succeed it. Okay, here we go. Rohirrims are moving forward. Giant Eagles completely out of position. Now it's the time. Now it's the time. 2 buildings left. 2 buildings left for Gondor. He even lost all those Rangers, and now it's the time to finish them. Now it's definitely time. Aragorn with Blade Master and Andril. It's definitely an over. It's definitely an over for Lorde, who's doing pretty good job, but not the greatest cooperation with his teammate, and Lorde has been defeated. Sparrow could take even this Citadel as we can see, but Sparrow decided to leave it to his teammate. And now Sparrow is asking for the end mode to be taken down. And I don't think so that Ganjaman could do anything by himself. He lost the Citadel, he got to reclaim or revived his Gandalf one more time. It's going to take time. This Gandalf is of course on level 10, he got almost 10 power points as well. And he will receive 10 power points now, but even if he is going to use Army of the Dead on the entire Army of Gondor, which heal has been used, Giant Eagles as well to just kill entire Army of Gondor over here, and it's not going to work out as you would like to see. This Army of the Dead may even kill the entire Army of Gondor, but it doesn't matter at this point. You waste your power points, you get nothing else to do actually. You will of course get from yourself lots of power points, but those Ants are still standing strong. Army of the Dead has been used, Giant Eagles has been taken down. There is nothing that can stop Gondor and Mordor to just destroy you at this point. I know that Ganjaman got to buy himself time to just reclaim or revive his Gandalf, but it doesn't matter. Rohan is going to get another Citadel and it's going to be an over. Ganjaman decided to leave the game, and it was pretty much what he could do. Nothing. He got no Gandalf, he got no power points because he just used them. Both the Giant Eagles as well as Army of the Dead. 2 of the most viable power points for him. to just take down some of those Rohirrims. They mean nothing at the moment. Rohan could definitely recreate them pretty easy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this cast on 2v2 on Anorien ClanWars between AoT and B2B teams. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Bye bye.